Hey, Miss W here. Thank you for your patience while I had time to just rethink this problem. So we're looking at this problem number 7 on the Unit 3 test. So the cost for doing business to make greeting cards can be divided into one-time cost and repeated cost. Suppose the total cost to make 300 cards is $800 and the total cost to make 500 cards is $1,300. Hey, Miss W here. Thanks for your patience while I rework this problem. I found that I just did a simple miscalculation when we were doing our problems together. So we're going to start off using that same things we were talking about. So we have Hey, Miss W here. Thank you for your patience while I rework this problem. When we were doing it together, I made a mathematical subtraction error, so that was on me. So we're going to start, like I told you before, we're going to find out what that slope is. Remember, y equals mx plus b is the slope-intercept form. And I went ahead and put the two ordered pairs that we had, because when you make 300 cards, it's $800. When you make 550 cards, it's $1,300. So we want to know what the cost is for 1,000 cards. But notice that they're telling you that it's going to be a cost plus a repeated cost. It's the cost of printing plus a repeated cost. So if you remember in the live lesson, I told you to go ahead and label your X1 when you have two order pairs, and your Y1, your Y2, and your Y1 and your Y2. And then you fill in, because this is the formula for slope, Y2 minus Y1. So Y2 is 1,300, and we did this together. And we're going to subtract our Y1 of 800. And that gives us our 500. Then we're going to take our X2. That's an X2. I did that bad. Hey, Miss W here. Thank you for your patience while I reworked this problem. I did a math subtraction error. That's why things weren't going right in my head. So I found it. But anyway, so we're comparing the cost for business to make greeting cards, and it can be divided into one-time cost, the printing, and a repeated cost. So that tells us that with the repeated cost, we're going to have a B somewhere. So suppose the total to make 300 cards is 800, and the total of 550 cards is 1,300. What's the total cost to make 1,000? Round your answer to the nearest dollar. All right, so we started off finding the slope. And if you remember in the live lesson, when you have two ordered pairs, your 300, 800, and your 550 and 13, I told you to go ahead and put your X1, Y1, and your X2, Y2, because then that helps us use the formula for finding slope. So I'm going to take, the formula says take Y2, which is 1,300, and I'm going to subtract Y1, which is 800, and that's going to give us our 500 that you already told me about. Then I'm going to take my X2, which is 550, and subtract my X1, 300, giving me 250. So our slope is 2. So we did a good job getting that. So now I'm going to plug that 2 into my formula. So 2x plus b. And then you're going to pick one of these values. And you chose the 300 and 800. Now remember, your 300 is your x value. Your 800 is your y value. So my x value is 300. And I need to find the b here. And I did the multiplication error here. 2 times 300 is 600 plus b. So to get the b by itself, remember by itself, I mean on the same side of the equal sign by itself, we subtract our 600, which gives us 200 here equals b. So plugging this 200 into our formula, y equals 2x plus b, our b is 200. We now have that over here. That's kind of light here. I'm going to get a darker color. So 2x plus 200. Now it's asking for how much is 1,000 cards. So if I put y here, and this time remember the cards are our x values, so I'm going to do 1,000 in here and plus my 200. So y equals 2,000 plus 200, which gives me y equals 22